Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Danica. I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a nutritionist, I am just a woman trying to get 8 to 10 cups of vegetables into her diet every day. Although I have this horrendous sweet tooth, this is the last one I'm going to do, I promise. I'm going to go back to doing food. But today, this was one that I got actually from my friend Terry, and it is Fauxreos, which is Oreos. So we're going to try this one. I will admit that the Nutella experiment did not go well. So I really hope this Fauxreos run comes through gangbusters. So here we go. It says to prepare the cookie. It says, the instructions say, I read it, skipped ahead. And it says, preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Line baking sheet with parchment or silicone liner. I have parchment. Okay. Our ingredients are, excuse me, cocoa powder, blanched almond meal, preferably activated. We're going with almond flour because I don't know what almond meal is. Okay, half a teaspoon of baking soda we've got here, apple cider vinegar, coconut oil, vanilla extract, granulated sweetener such as non-GMO erythritol, stevia, and 1 egg, which is right here, and a pinch of salt. For the cream filling, we need half a cup of pre-soaked cashews. Now here are my pre-soaked cashew nuts. Cocoa butter, I don't have cocoa butter, so we're just going to use regular butter. 3 tablespoons of melted coconut oil. We've got coconut here, so we've got coconut oil. We've got the xylitol, and we've got, again, the vanilla. So, let's get started. Preheat oven. Okay, combine all cookie ingredients in a blender or bowl and taste the mixture to ensure it is sweet enough for you. So I have my blender there, but I think I'm just going to go put it in a bowl. So what we have is a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. Here we have cocoa powder. And here we have a 1/4 cup. Alrighty. Now, 1½ cups of almond flour. Almond meal, but we're going to use almond flour. I'm hoping they're the same. We will find out. So we need 1½ cups. 1½ go. That's 1. And 1/2 cups of almond. Next ingredient is half a teaspoon of baking soda. That's half a tablespoon. We want half a teaspoon of baking soda. Then we want 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. tablespoons of coconut oil. One, two, and three. One teaspoon of vanilla extract. 1 teaspoon of Simply Organic Madagascar vanilla extract. Oops. My hand slipped. I like vanilla. It's my favorite. Okay. Getting to the bottom, ladies. 4 tablespoons of granulated sweetener. Okay, I have one that's open. Just a moment. One, two, three, four. And then 1 egg. And a pinch of salt. And so we shall mix this up. And make sure that it is sweet enough for Miss Danika's sweet tooth, which is horrendous. Have I mentioned? Because it really is bad. I asked my dentist to take care of my sweet tooth. He couldn't find it. Ah, such is life. Oh, this is actually starting to look like cookie dough. Wow. It really is, eh, Sue?
Yeah, that's getting good.
Just want to make sure that everything's all mixed in together. Proper like. This is looking kind of cool. Okay. Now, it says, combine all cookie ingredients in a blender or a bowl and taste the mixture to ensure it is sweet enough for you. What do you think? I think that's a pretty good cookie. What do you think? I know, never sweet enough for you, eh, Steve? Okay, next it says, I deem this worthy. Now, on parchment paper or a clean work surface, roll out cookie dough onto a flat sheet using a rolling pin. So, I actually went and dug out my mom's Tupperware rolling pin. So what I'm going to do is I am going to get a piece of parchment. Yes, Steve, we'll leave some in the bowl so you can make it later. You should see the smile. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take this other piece of parchment. Now, I'm rolling out the cookie dough onto my brand new antique table. So yes, the parchment is coming in very handy. And this old rolling pin you used to put water in it to make it heavy enough. If you found this wasn't doing the job for you and you needed a heavier pin to get the job done. A little nostalgia for you kids out there. Okay, so I'm smoothing this out pretty thin because it says to cut 20 cookies and bake them for 15 minutes. Now, what I'm going to do is instead, because it says use a rolling pin and then use the recipe says to, on parchment paper or a clean work surface, roll out cookie dough onto a flat sheet using a rolling pin. Use a small cup or jar to cut 20 circles from the dough. Place each individual cookie on the prepared baking sheet and bake for 15 minutes. Now, here are my prepared baking sheets. And what I've decided to do is instead of using a small cup, I have decided to not. So what I'm going to do is I've got my cookie dough between these two pieces of parchment. And what I'm going to do is instead of using, because the recipe says, on parchment paper or clean work surface, roll out cookie dough onto a flat sheet using a rolling pin. Use a small cup or jar to cut 20 circles from the dough. Place each individual cookie on the prepared baking sheet and bake for 15 minutes. Instead of using a small cup or jar, I've decided to use this. Can you see it? Can you see it? It's a heart-shaped cookie cutter. So I'm going to have heart-shaped cookies because it's almost February and Valentine's Day. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to pull the parchment paper off. And then I'm going to take my cookie cutter and I'm going to cut 20 cookies. 1, 2, 3, Hey everybody. Okay, so here's my cookies. Actually, I think they look pretty good. Okay, so it says, while cookies bake, prepare cream filling. Now, Add all filling ingredients to a blender and blend until completely smooth. If the mixture is too runny, place in the fridge to firm up before filling the cookies. You may need to re-blend slightly once you remove it from the fridge. So it says allow cookies to cool completely. So I'm going to put all the ingredients, and those would be a half a cup of pre-soaked cashews. Now, these cashews have been pre-soaked. Half a cup of pre-soaked cashews. Now, the next thing is 3 tablespoons of cocoa butter. Well, I don't have cocoa butter, but I do have butter, so we're going to put 1, 2, 3 tablespoons of good old butter. Next, it's 3 tablespoons of melted coconut oil. So, one, 2, 3. And then 2 tablespoons of xylitol. Do I have another one? I think I do. I do. Wow. Okay. And this is 2 tablespoons. I was about to put in 3. 1 and 2. There we go. And then we have 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Oops, my slippery little fingers. Did I mention how much I love vanilla?
I mean, a
very
little
important
runoff. It's your thing.
It is my thing. I do love vanilla. Okay, so now it says to. Okay, that's everything. Okay, it says. Add all filling ingredients to a blender and blend until completely smooth. So I am going to put the top on this, and you all don't need to lose your hearing. I'll be right back. Hi. Okay, so I had to do a few modifications. What ended up happening is I put it in my food processor, but it wasn't coming out the way I thought it should. So I stuck it in my Blendtec, and I think it came out the way cookie middles are supposed to come out now. Thank you, Blendtec. Thank you, Marketplace. And thank you, whoever posted this Fauxreos commercial, because a recipe, because I yanked it out of the group, and ooh, this one doesn't seem to be disappointing at all. All right, so let me get the rest of this stuff out of here. So what I ended up doing was putting in some more cashews, some more butter, some more coconut oil. And then I stuck it in my Blendtec, and I stuck it on high for about 2 minutes. And this is what I'm getting. And it looks yummy. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let my cookies cool completely. And then I'm going to put my middle in the fridge to harden up a bit. So when I put it in between my cookies, it will actually look like an Oreo. Sorry, a Fauxreo. So, again, this stuff's going in the fridge, and I'm going to put them together when everything cools down, and I will be, oh, I am such a perfectionist. Had to get that last little bit out from under the blade. There we go. Alrighty. So here we have our middles. Here we have our cookies. And I had some leftover dough, so I made some extra cookies. So I'm going to make little hearts and rectangles and all kinds of stuff. So I will be right back. Hi everybody, welcome back. Now here comes the fun part. That's why I'm sitting. Here I have, I think I made my cookies a little too thin, but I don't think so because I think these are going to turn out really, really well. So what I have is I made 24 hearts, and then I made 5 of these little rectangle-y things, and then I made 3 of these big rectangle-y things, and then we've got our special little cookie for our special little Stevie. Okay? So what the recipe says to do is when ready to fill, add a teaspoon of cream to the center of each cookie. Use your finger or a spoon to smooth it out toward the edges, then add another cookie on top. Place the simple cookies in the fridge to set. Enjoy straight from the fridge and keep leftovers cold in a covered container. So, I found a use for my leftover Chinese food containers. So, the recipe says to take a teaspoon of filling and put it on your cookie. So I'm going to put it on this one. It also says to use your finger. Now, as you see, I've got my glove on, but to use your finger with some water or a spoon to spread the center out to the sides of your cookie. And then you put the other cookie on top. I might have put a lid too much. So, filling. Put your other cookie on top. And there you have it. I'll show you one of these ones all filled up. This was just the leftover cookie dough after I cut out all the hearts. So I grabbed some other molds. And I made some long finger sandwiches. Finger cookie sandwiches. And I made some snack little cookie sandwiches. So there you have it. Over here are Fauxreos. I have made mine look like little hearts and little sandwiches. Now, what they suggest you do is you put these back in the freezer to set. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make these and I'm going to stick them back into the freezer. And then I will take a picture of what they look like once they're all frozen and all sealed up. So, thanks for stopping by. Give them a try. Let me know what you think. I think this is going to be, oh, we got to give Steve his little cookie and see if he likes it. Got to have the taste test, right, Steve?
Tradition.
You've been patient, my dear. There you go. You get an open face sandwich, you lucky boy. Okay, hang on. Ready?
That's good.
Thumbs up from Steve. So there you have it, people. Fauxreos cookies. I like it. Okay, like I said, I am going to do food next. So my next one will be a vegetable or a meat. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Please subscribe, tell all your friends, and there we have that. Okay. So thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by, and take care.